Oh, fam. We got Hector Lombard. I'm not even gonna try and massage the thing. Hector, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, bro.
Good,
Chilling.
good. Well, hey, we'll get started and ask some questions. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. All right, everybody. Welcome to Slapson. We got the man in the building. You think he's down in the career? No. The light starts blinking in his eye and he rises like the fucking Terminator, son. He's lived in every organization. He's a comeback king wherever he goes. You can never count him out. And I heard he might be getting into a thing called power slap. Everybody, give it up for Hector Lightning Lombard.
Let's go.
Ah. Oh.
Man,
Fam.
you should be a ring announcer.
Hey, if you can hook it up, son, I'm there. I'll do it.
I have to hook it up.
I love it, man. Okay, fam, listen. I swear to you, this is a true story. I see Hector walking by me at the most recent Power Slap 15, and I go up to him, tap him on the shoulder, kind of nervous, and I say, "Hey, can I get a picture?" And he goes, "Sure, bro, sure." So we turn around, take a picture, right? And then he DMs me asking if he can get that photo, and I'm freaking out like, what the fuck? This is Hector Lombard, son. And so
That's me, baby.
that's you. And so anyway, we hooked up a time. Here he is. We got some questions for him. And so happy you're here, man. So happy you're here. Very thankful.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you. And it will show you like I didn't even know who, that you were doing podcasts. I didn't know that I just was me.
Yeah.
I was just me. Like, and I'm just being that way since day one. And the amount of negativity that is up there is incredible.
Yeah, that's amazing, right? We people have a perception of you and so they judge you, but they never really get to know the real you, you know?
No, they do. But I do believe like it's part of like that negativity that they want to pull you down. Even at your lowest, they want to pull you down because they can't stand you.
Right, right. No, there's a lot of look, the fight world can be brutal, man, and there's a lot of people that grab at you that maybe have not so honest intentions. And I think that the way you carry yourself, from what I've known of you and the way we've interacted before this interview, nothing but love, nothing but a gentleman, man. And I gotta ask you though, are you signed to Power Slap?
Yeah, I signed with Power Slap, but as I say, I didn't have a manager.
Okay.
And I was around a guy who I thought that he was my friend. Long story short, I said to him, like, look, like, manage me that in this Power Slap or whatever. I just want to get into Power Slap. Somehow, the stuff went sour. And I reached him up to him, he didn't answer, this and that. And I said to myself, like, here we go again. Like, this is another jealous guy that was around him. And the whole thing, hasn't go to a fruition, like the whole thing hasn't, I gotta reach out to Frank. I love the Power Slap, as you know. And I gotta reach out to Frank myself because, man, it's insane. Like the shit, the stuff that I go through.
Yeah, yeah. So it sounds like it hasn't happened
Another
yet,
hater,
but you're
another
working
hater
towards
around,
it.
another hater around. That's what it sounds like. Another hater that I had around me. And honestly, I have to stop giving all this negativity a chance, giving all
Right.
these low frequency guys a chance because, like that is always been my biggest fault. I try to help all these guys. I try to giving everybody a shot. I try to give everybody a chance. And at the end, they get jealous, and this is what happened. Like they they reflect the negativity into my stuff, into my world, and then they express it that I'm a mean guy. It's insane.
Yeah. 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 So is it
And it's
because
good, it's good, and I'm very happy that we meet that way. I didn't know who you were, and we kick it in. Meanwhile, the most of the people in the MMA industry, they had this hate. That hate comes from jealousy, because otherwise, how can you hate a guy who you don't hate? You don't have a jealous. Like, let's say, for example, right? If I don't care about you, how can I be looking at the stuff that you do? I have to be
sure.
I have to be want to be like you, looking the stuff that you do in order for me to hate, right?
Sure, sure. Yeah.
So it's incredible.
Well, I feel like I mean, so it sounds like we're not quite there, but you just kind of you maybe trust people too soon until they show their real colors, that kind of a thing.
That's always been my downside. I always giving everyone a chance. I always giving everybody a a goodwill, and ended up always fighting me back. So I really need to step away from all these negative guys, all these low frequency guys.
Yeah, yeah. So if I'm hearing you correctly, it's kind of like maybe this power slap thing could have taken place sooner, but we just had to get rid of some low frequency people and get some higher frequency going before we can actually step up on that podium.
And obviously, um, he did show my colors. That's why I'm kind of like I'm thinking like it probably could be him. But it's just sad, bro. It's just sad the way the things has fall in my life.
Yeah, no, dude. But you at the end of it all, I mean, no one can fake being a fighter, and that's what you are. So you'll see those things come, those tribulations come, those challenges come, and you just keep moving, doing your thing, and rise higher, man. Just rise higher, man.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I gotta do.
I love it, dude. I love it. Well, what about the chances it sounds like are pretty high to get into the slap thing, but it's working its way out behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you feel like that's something that could happen this year or early next year?
Sure, bro. As I say, I love the power slap. I said to a lot of people in the past, I love the sport, and everybody obviously was saying to me, like, "Oh, you're stupid, you're crazy. How can you like that stupid shit? Like the power slap, stupid." And now you with it.
Yeah.
That event was fucking crazy,
The event was fire, man. The event was
bro.
fire.
That event was fire. It was packed to the max. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, because I was expecting to go a little bit, like next year it's gonna start kicking in when the people start realizing, like, wow, like it takes a lot of balls to allow us to allow somebody to hear you,
Yes.
and that is a fucking skill, because you have to even like fucking find a way to take that hit and cop it and then hit back.
No, it is, man. I mean, even Terp said himself this last card. He's like, "Look, it's not just coming up here and slapping fools. There's a technique. You got to find the button, and the guys that are coming on board are next level. Like, I mean, we don't have to look any further than yourself looking at it, getting interested. Guys are realizing, oh shit, this is violent. There's nothing you gotta learn. It's entertainment, and there's a skill set to it. If I'm a fighter with an MMA background or a fighting background, shit, I can go up there, make some quick cash and bounce. But what happens is they get up there and they realize, oh shit, there's a technique to this I gotta learn, and it's very exciting, man. Very
Like
exciting.
the guy that lost the guy that lost the belt,
Yes, sir.
the one
Brandon.
the 185 pound. He has the technique. Right when you're about to shoot, right when you're about to shoot the slap, he kind of like goes with it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and it's funny because he lost the timing, and that's why he got knocked out. But
Interesting.
if you really see all his previous fights, when they're just right about to, like, just like seconds, just like um he he just coped, but he lost the timing and he got knocked out.
Have you been first of all, you're a studier of the game already. I love this, Hector. Have you seen any of the chatter about the controversy behind the whole, is that a real slap? Is that a clubbing? Is that a foul? Any of that going on lately? Because there's been a lot of chatter about what should be a legal hit, what should be an illegal hit since the this last card.
And that's exactly what I was saying. Like, you have to be able to have the skill, whether you try to cheat on, whether you try to hit harder, whether you try to kind of like find the right timing. You have to have that skill that a lot of people say, like, oh, there's no skill in that bullshit. All right, there's no skill. All right, put your fucking head in there and let me see how quick you can get knocked out.
Dude, I love that. I love that because it's so true. Look, I get it. A lot of times on the podcast, I'm talking with strikers, things like that, and I get it. If people are turned off by it, fine, fuck off. It's not for you. It's not your entertainment. But if you go watch it live and you still aren't into it, you still don't see the skill set, then it's really not for you. Because everybody I know, my guy, when they see it live, they become fans instantly.
Brother, I was talking with a lot of champions and a lot of professional fighters in that event, like, and I was talking with every single one of them. And they're like, no for me. No, no, not for me. And I'm talking about
Big time
Anthony
guys.
Anthony Pettis, champion in the UFC, champion in WEC, champion in so many different organizations. He's like, nope, I don't want part of that. No, nah, not for me. No, I'll pass. I was talking with La Quinta. He was like, nope, no, not for me. I'll pass. But they didn't say that it's ridiculous. They
Oh,
say,
interesting.
they say that fucking shit I'm scared of.
Dude, that's crazy.
They didn't say like, oh, like, that's easy, because if it would be easy, they would have jumped in. They say, no, not for me. Like, I can get fucked up in there.
Do you give, I mean, I don't know, man, as a fan of it, that's so validating. Like every fighter, I feel like, is bred a little bit different. You got to be bred a little bit different, man, to get up there and go into judo, get up there and go into bare knuckle, get up there and go into the octagon. You got to be a little bit different, But to get up there, and it's the same thing with slap. Look,
That's just like every combat sport.
yes,
And
thank you.
I'm always been that way since little kid. That's why I was one of the first guys that I cross over every single sport, from judo to BJJ to grappling to wrestling to no-gi to MMA to kickboxing to boxing to bare knuckle to everything.
Dirty
Because
boxing.
because I love to experience every new challenge. I love to experience every discipline. It's nothing about ego with me. It's nothing, because at the end of the day, to be honest with you, it's all about ego. Because the karate champion, he knows that he can be an MMA champion. So what he's gonna say? That's bullshit. No, it's not bullshit. You just can't do it. Let's be honest. Deep inside, at the end of the day, you know that you can do it. And most of these guys, they told me, nah, slap is not for me.
Wow.
Nah, I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be part of that, because they know it's fucking shit. It's hard.
Yeah, the fucking shit is hard and the fucking shit is direct to the point. It really lets the world know I can strike and I got a chin in like seconds.
And I was talking once again with champions. I was talking with with legends of MMA sport. They're like, nah, bro, I'll pass.
do you
Nah,
think do you think if someone of your caliber crossed over into power slap, they might start looking at it differently? Because if Hector's doing it, maybe I get up there and prove I can do it.
I mean, I just want to see. I want to see the competition, the level of the inside, because once you're there, it's different than being outside and look at from the outside. You know what I mean? Like most people, they never been there, so they don't know what it's like. So I want to see what it's like. I want to see the pressure. I want to see the rush,
Yes, dude.
and then
Yes.
I can't say like, bro, this shit is difficult because from the outside, everybody can talk.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
And
it
that's always being like, let me try, let me see what it's like, and then I can talk.
yeah, experience firsthand and then we can have an opinion.
Going through it, and then I can have an opinion. Nowadays, everybody has an opinion, but you haven't been there.
Exactly, dude. It's no different than these keyboard warriors online and social media. They talk a bunch of shit. They have these strong words to say, but face to face, those same people back right down. And so with slap, it's similar. You know, it's
Like
actually I love the fact that the professionals, these champions you're talking to, they actually already know it's not for the weak of heart. They already respect it.
not only they only respect it, they're like, nah, no part of me. I'm no part of that because they know I don't want to end it on my career. I don't want to get fucked up like this. They know it's hard.
Yeah, they know it's hard, dude. They know it's hard. You know, speaking of like career wise, you've had a amazing career. The longevity is super impressive. Is there a way that you train differently now than you did when you were younger? Because, dude, you still can bang, you still can go, you're in great shape, and age doesn't seem to really define you.
I haven't trained since my last fight in the UFC, to be honest to you. I mean, I go to the fight scene there, but I might train like a week and a half, which is like it's very disrespectful.
So
But
you have
I wanted to go through all kind of experiences. I wanted to go through being training hard because I want to do a book at the end of my career.
okay.
And I wanted to see like what was like no training. Like for example, my last fight, I went through an experience. And then I said no training, but let me train for last week and a half. And I trained for a week, and then the other half a week it was cutting weight because I had to cut a lot of weight. When I got there, I was fucked. I was tired. So I'm going through meshing all the experiences like training, no training, having sex before the fight, um, drinking and go crazy before the fight. I'm doing an experience of everything.
Wow,
How
what
you can at the end understand what can be the results.
so wait, let's pause for a sec. So you're telling me you got this idea to write a book, and because of that, you got this other idea to have a different experience before each fight.
Going through myself for any kind of experiences, fuck, good, bad, evil, mad, crazy, all kind of shit. Doing it all and make my own book. But I went through it and I can know through myself what is experience.
Wow. So we've done zero training. We've done drinking before. We've done no drinking before. We've had sex before. We haven't had
We
sex before. What's the next challenge before the next fight?
all kind of shit. Parachute before the fight. I mean, all kind of crazy, the most stupid shit that you can ever imagine. I've done it.
So what's the most effective and what's the least effective experience before a fight?
right now, I feel like as long as you have your own team and your own crew and your own environment, where there's no in between, there is no looking for things, is the most
Mm.
effective. Like, like for
So
example, like let me explain. Like I done it like being away, go traveling, fight the next day, or stay at home and be quiet for like a week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks. My opinion, like as long as you do like a training camp with your own people, no new people, being with your own crew, don't experience any new things, don't experience any alcohol, any smoking, because I've done a lot of smoking too, right?
my man, my
And
man.
and to be honest, smoking doesn't really affect you.
I've heard it doesn't really affect cardio. I have heard that from fighters.
I'm telling you that for the fact. This is a fact because I experienced that for a long time. I was smoking like 2 packs of cigarettes.
Holy cow.
And my performance when it comes to the fight, my endurance and my stamina didn't affect me at all.
Really?
So
Wow. So
smoking actually give you more breath
is that because you're inhaling so deep before you interact, that kind of thing?
because once you're inhaling, and this is the other things that I want to do in my book, right? Because most people talk a lot of shit, right? Oh, don't smoke. Smoke is bad. And everybody had that mindset. And then I remember, like us, Cubans, the Japanese, judo team, I'm talking about Olympics.
Okay.
All Olympic guys from Japan that smoke. And
Wow. They
I'm not talking about not smoking one cigarette, 2 packs of cigarette every day. And every single one of them, they used to be Olympic champion, world champion. So it's a lie. Smoking
wow.
is a lie. You can smoke as long as you want. Actually, as a matter of fact, smoking, when you do this, you actually training your breath.
So when you're doing that, when you're smoking, you're training your breath to do these proper things. But as far as your experience goes, the things that are in those cigarettes, they don't have any long term effect or really anything on your skill set.
No long effect, no bullshit like they say. Bro, look, Askren never smoked. And he had a bunch of lung diseases.
Well, that could have just been, just life happening as far as like, sometimes.
All I'm saying is not true what is up there. And I wanted to experience myself all this kind of shit to understand and have the real, like, look, nowadays, as you know, right, we've been lied to so many times. We've
Sure.
been lied to from every kind of way, shape, and form, right? I didn't want to go through that myself. I wanted to experience. And smoking is not really bad for you at all.
So no, I
As a
can
matter of
say,
fact, it gives you more energy.
wow, man. So I can say this. For you to have that thought come in and actually go out and do all these experiences to find out for yourself, not listening to anybody online or whatever you're being told, you went out and did it for yourself. That's highly respectable, man. I mean, it takes a lot of cojones to do that because, like we said, people talk, but they don't really do. And for you to go through all this and find out what works specifically for you is amazing, man. It's incredible.
Yeah, that's why I want to experience the slap championship. I know it's really good. And as you know me, I never being a guy like everybody else, like, it's a lot of fighters up there. They were talking a lot of shit about slap. And now they're jumping into oh well, he's cool.
They
No, you
came
motherfucker. I
around.
know. I remember when you used to talk a lot of shit about it.
Man, it's coming around, son. It's coming around. Look, say what you want, but it is a real thing. Everything has peaks and valleys. Every sport does, but this one's on the rise. And frankly, dude, I know everybody's super excited that you're promoting it in your own way. You know, with the reels, walking outside, talking about I told you, am I ever wrong?" That kind of stuff. And
I
everyone's
told
excited to
everybody,
see
like,
you up there.
bro, I told everybody, like, bro, Slap is fucking gangsta. Bro, Slap is gangsta. Like, think about it. Like, let's say we meet at the bar and you go, "All right, motherfucker, hit me as hard as you can." And you cop that heat, bro, I'm shitting in my pants.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
out. I'm gonna be all right, bro. You know, well, peace. I'm out. You know, like,
dude. No, it's real. Like it is. It is not what you think it is until you get up there and or until you see it live. Then you'll actually know. And I'm so excited because again, guys like yourself with this career that is insane, that can still go, that has this camaraderie, that has this aura about himself, wants to get up there. And anything that's stopping this or delaying it, whether it's a manager, the team around you, or maybe power slap negotiations, we
it was
gotta
the
soup it
manager.
up. Manager. Well,
I think it was the manager.
let's
It
ditch
was
that.
no manager because I don't have no manager because you know, I had like a lot of dramas with managers in the past.
Sure.
But you know, I gotta reach out to Frank
All right. Well, hey,
directly.
Frank, what's up? Slapson here. I got Hector with me. Let's sign this bitch and get it going, son. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Donna, let's
Make
go.
it happen. Dana, Frank, let's get it
Hey,
on.
wait. Donna did it.
He's done it again. He's done it again. And look, you know, oh, Hector, I just got it. I got it, man. For the end of the year card, you make your debut. Yes. That would be amazing.
But let me ask you a question once again. How fucking fired up was that event?
Oh, dude, it was incredible. So let me tell you my experience. So I've interviewed all those guys several times, and Brandon, he went a little quiet for this card. So I didn't speak to Brandon at all, dude, leading up to it. Like, so I had no idea his mental state, what he was thinking, his preparation. I did speak to Isaiah, so I had a little idea what he was coming from. So for me, on a personal level, I was so excited when I saw them grabbing each other for the belt at the weigh-ins, calling each other a bitch, all this stuff. Hector, I was on a plane watching weigh-ins, and when that happened between Brandon and Isaiah going back and forth at the weigh-in, I on my phone on the plane, I go, "Oh shit!" And the guy next to me thought something was wrong with the plane, and I just go, "Oh, no, dude, it's just some slap stuff." And the
These
rest,
guys are so cool, bro.
they're so cool.
I met them at the training.
Oh, at the combine.
I was in Vegas.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. And so all that culminated and the event delivered in the best way possible. We had some newcomers, we had some vets, and the belt drama is real in Power Slap, just as it is real in UFC.
That is fact. And I was there and I can guarantee that for the fact.
I love it, man. Well, Hector, dude, thank you so much for coming on. I know us slap nerds could be more excited to get you up there and see it. We'll clip some of this shit up, Frank. Dana, if you're watching, let's get this guy rolling.
Donna, let's go, Donna.
By the end of the
Donna,
year,
by the way.
By the end of the year, Hector's going to get up on the podium. I'm calling it. All right, buddy.
I'm grateful. Let's go, brother.
Let's go. All right, we'll let this bitch upload and we'll hang out for a minute.
Let's go.